Hey everybody, what's going on? AMF 1534 here. Let's play some Super Mario Land. It's actually one of the original launch titles, 1 out of 5 launch titles for the original Game Boy, made in 1989, and we're going to have a great time with it, so let's play. But before we get going, I'm going to kind of lay out how this Let's Play is going to go. It's an incredibly short game. There's only 4 zones in here, and all the levels are really, really short. So I'm actually just going to make it just one video for the whole thing. I'm also going to see if I can do a no-death run. I've done it a couple of times before. It's probably not going to happen. I'm going to try it though. I'm well within reason to do it. So we'll see what happens. But if you're looking for a game with a great gameplay, awesome music, and really good graphics by 1989 standards, then this is the game for you, my friends. But here we go. So I'll try to get as much information out as I can over the course of this. Because of the fact that these levels are all so short, I don't want to sit here and just be talking the whole time and be like overshadowing all the fun stuff. But I mean, this game lays out the same way that every other Mario game does, even though I'm pretty sure this is like the first one ever to not start out in like a nice grassy plain or field or whatever. And this is also one of the first Mario games that the extra lives aren't like the 1-up mushrooms, they're actually hearts. But here's our first power-up. It's, you know, the power flower as we've all come to know and love it. But it's a little bit different, because it can ricochet off of things. They actually, in this game, they call the fireballs, they call them super balls in this. For what reason? I have no idea. But actually, well, no, I guess it makes sense. Forget that I said that. It actually has a dual purpose here, and I'll show you in just a minute. But I think one of the cool things about this game is that, like, these enemies, you don't really see them in other games. I think this is, like, really the only time that you ever see any of these guys, and I can't believe that I missed that power star just now. We'll get our chances to see it, though. Don't worry. And if you've ever noticed, all these enemies make the same noise when you kill them. They do that little blip. But in case you're wondering why this doesn't look anything like the Mushroom Kingdom, it's because it's not. And I'll explain. This game, actually, for whatever reason, is like a completely different entity. Like, it has nothing to do with any of the regular Mario franchise, like, storylines. It has nothing to do with Princess Peach. You're actually, instead of rescuing her, you're rescuing Princess Daisy. And we'll get back to the storyline in a second here. A little thing about this area. If you go in this door down here on the bottom, the level will end. You'll go on to the next one. No harm, no foul. But if you're the daring kind, like myself here, you can take the upper door. They'll usually give you some type of obstacle to go up there. If you get into it, you'll take a little bonus level. You can get some power-ups like the power flower, or you can get some extra lives like this. You just gotta try to pick it at the right time. So we're gonna go for the 3, and we get it. I love that noise. I don't know why though. I don't really know why I like it so much. But you guys, I mean, for those of you that know me really well, you know that I like a lot of those little strange noises and such. But look at these enemies; they're so weird. I've always, you know, thought that. And another little quick fun fact about this game, this is actually the first video game that I've ever played, ever, actually. Since this game came out a year after I was born, this was the first game that I got. My parents bought me the original huge, like the original Game Boy that was like a brick, pretty much, that took incredibly large amounts of batteries to play. I hated how much of a battery sucker those things were, but hey, it was fun. And I didn't actually beat this game for the first time until I was probably close to like 10, I think. And I began questioning video game logic very quickly when I was like, how are these platforms, like, you know, not attached to anything, yet they're moving anyways? And it's kind of interesting how you see like a lot of these enemies that could totally be related to like ones from future games. Like that little guy that I jumped on kind of looks a little bit like a Koopa, even though he explodes, so it's a little bit different there. And the little crawly guys kind of look a little bit like Goombas, or they could be, even though they're not. But yeah, we're already going towards the end of World 1 here. In just a second, we're going to be in like the little boss area. But the strange thing about this game is that, like I was saying, instead of the Mushroom Kingdom, this game is actually set in an area called, oh, what was the name of it? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, the place this was called, it was called Sarasaland. Don't know why. Has like nothing to do with anything. And the different zones have names to them. I'm trying to remember them off the top of my head here. I know that this one, it was called Birabuto. The next area is called Muda. I remember the third world because it's called Easton, which, since I played baseball, I always remembered it because of Easton bats. And so that's how I remember that kind of thing. And the last zone is called Chai, like chai tea. Unless there's other ways of pronouncing it, which I'm probably pronouncing it wrong anyways, but just wait till you see the end boss of this game. You're going to be like, what the hell is this? Like I said, it has nothing to do with any of the bosses we've ever seen. It's nothing like, you know, King Koopa or Bowser or any of that kind of stuff. But these levels here, by comparison, like, say, to Super Mario 3 or anything, these would be like the fortress slash, like, airship levels. Obviously, they kind of... Because they'll throw these types of levels in here. Sometimes you'll have to do 2 different ones, because they want to make one, like, harder than the other one. They'll put the real boss in there, but sometimes you'll get... that was a really, really lucky shot, too. Here's the boss guy here, too. Or not yet, but... these guys are cool. I always like the Sphinx guys. Does this little scenario look familiar at all? How they kind of did it in the regular NES? You can do it the exact same way as you do it in the regular one, too. You can either sit there and shoot him, or you can run under him and hit the little thing here, and the drawbridge goes up, and blah-blah-blah. And then we get to meet Daisy. Or do we? It would never be that easy now, would it? Thank you, Mario. Period. Oh, exclamation point, Daisy! Oh my god, you morphed into something completely different. Which doesn't make any sense, but that's alright, I'm gonna run with it. Very similar to, like, thank you for rescuing me, but your princess is in another castle type of scenario. There's a lot of similarities in all these games. But now we're at 13 lives. This is Muda. This is the second zone here. And for me personally, I think that this zone actually has the best music out of all of them. But it has some of the most annoying enemies in it, like those jumping bonefish, because you can't shoot them with your super balls. Don't know, well, probably just because they're made out of bones. It's almost like they're kind of like transparent to the environment or something. But here's our first bonus area, and like I was saying with using your coins to gather coins for you, comes in handy a lot right in this little situation right here, and I'll show you why, because it's really difficult to kind of get up in that second area. But you can do this, and you can let them gather them for you, and it is easily one of the most efficient and cool and useful things ever. I really wish they would have kind of kept that going in the other, like, Mario series, but hey, that's what makes it unique. Along with, you know, all the different unique enemies and stuff in this game. Another thing, you can kind of shoot your little things like that and it'll just pick them all up. Sometimes it'll, like, bounce around in there. It's really weird. It's so cheery. Alright, so here's our first time getting a Power Star, actually, if I remember correctly. It works just the same as all the rest of them, but the music, the little song they have for it, I think is totally awesome. And I love those little seahorse guys. I don't know why. I don't even like seahorses, but in this situation I do. But just like every Mario game ever, there's always got to be that one zone that has the cool water levels in it, and this obviously is that one. But I do just, I like just, I know I already mentioned it, but I love the diversity in enemies that you get here. There's so many different ones that all have little different things that they do. Just wait till we get a little bit further on in this game. You're gonna see some things and you're gonna be like, what in the hell is that all about? Because that's what I was saying. When we get to the last zone, you're gonna question some things, because I mean, none of the enemies in this game make any sense really. But because of the fact that this obviously, you know, this game in itself is completely just weird, since it's obviously different. Sarasaland, like, where would they even come up with something like that? And that's definitely a UFO, with its tractor beam and everything. There's a very large influx of these things everywhere. You'll see what I'm talking about here in just a minute. But these guys are awesome. They're kind of tricky though, with that little, you know, detachable head movement of theirs. Can definitely get you into trouble, unless you're, you know, really good at this game, or just, you know, decent at it in general. Usually you're not going to get yourself caught up in that. Now we're back here again. I love how simple the songs are for this game. I mean, it's really impressive how well they did with the soundtrack of this, considering, you know, 1989 technology and such. Wow, that thing was going all over the place. Yeah, that's not going to get me very much. Sometimes it does that. Sometimes you'll get them all, and sometimes you just won't. That's alright. I'm not going to get all crazy about it. I'm not one of those kind of guys that has to get every little coin and everything everywhere. But there's some interesting levels in here. Like, there's a level where you get to be like a dude in a submarine, and there's one where you get to be a guy in an airplane. So that, I mean, they definitely use their creativity in here, and I definitely appreciate that a lot. But yeah, this game, back when I was younger, this game was really hard for me. Like, I struggled a lot. But now, obviously, now that I'm almost 24, it's actually going to be my birthday here in 4 days. I'm pretty pumped for it. Come over here so I can kill you. Get up here and see if we can't, you know, escape without getting ourselves killed again. Even though we have not died yet. So far, the perfect run is intact. And usually this is always the zone where I get my first death. It happens all the time. And see, they definitely change up the obstacles a little bit. They try to, you know, make them a little bit interesting. But nothing that I can't take care of. Oh yeah, by the way, the last boss of this, his name is Tatanga, and actually the story behind why he kidnapped Princess Daisy at least makes a little more sense than why Bowser was kidnapping Princess Peach. And here's the submarine level. Yeah, that Tatanga guy, the last boss in this game, actually kidnaps Princess Daisy because he wants to marry her. And so Mario, of course, being the ladies' man that he is, he's not about to let that happen. He's not going to let some dude, you know, get all up in cahoots with his girl. So we're going to go through every single scenario known to mankind to get her back, obviously. And yes, this is what I was talking about with the influx of UFOs everywhere. There's one right there, there's one right down there. They're everywhere, man. And it's everything that people back in the late 80s would have imagined a UFO looks like. Even though that's what drawings nowadays kind of look like, too. These octopus guys can be kind of trouble, as you saw there. If you shoot them, then those little two fireball things come out. So be selective on how you decide to shoot them, because it can get you into trouble. But I like to shoot them just because I like to get the extra points. I mean, it's not really important. Points really don't gauge much of anything in this game. You don't really get anything special for it. Except for the occasional extra life. I think you do get it that, depending on how many points you get. But, I mean, since I'm already sitting on 19 right now, then it's not really important. But hey, another little coin trail that spells out Mario here. I think there's an extra life sitting in one of these somewhere. I don't remember which one it is. I think I must have passed it. But here's the boss, and this boss is definitely not difficult at all, but it's a cool idea, though. But if you're good at button spamming, you're going to be good to go. Just like that, he's dead. I never said these bosses were hard, but they are cool. And just like that, World 2's done. Guess what, guys? We're already halfway done with the game, and I've only been playing for 15 minutes. Ho-ho! If that even. I'm not really paying attention to time at all. Usually when I make other videos, I just kind of monitor my time a little bit more. But, you know what? There you go. And you're going to morph into an octopus, I think is what it was. Hey, I was right. But yeah, it's weird. I mean, there's so many elements about this game that were totally different from all of its games that came afterwards. Even like the direct sequel they made to this, like all the extra life things. I mean, that's when they started using some of those, you know, extra life like mushrooms and stuff. And now we're at Easter Island, also known as Easton, which would make sense because yeah, look at this guy. I hated these guys so much. I mean, and they actually take a couple of shots to kill. They're weird. They're weird dudes. This is what I'm saying. Things are going to start getting a little more awkward in this game now. Because I don't know what type of drugs they were on when they made their little character models and stuff, but it's something. And of course, there's Bullet Bill, or just Bullet Guy. But he actually comes out of the tubes, or out of the pipes, which is something that we never really saw much in these games. Or ever, really. They never actually came out of them. They were just kind of their own freestanding thing. But hey. And these things like the little like piranha plant things, they look more like a Venus flytrap in this situation. Ooh, boy. I have gotten myself killed in that little scenario so many times, it's sickening. And then, yeah, these guys. Kind of look like one of those little statue things wearing like a tutu or something. Or I guess they could be arms too. I don't know. They there's a lot of different things that could be. It's definitely open for interpretation. We're just strolling along, though. You know, nothing too big. I mean, I'm still making a pretty big killing right now. Oh, shoot. There you go. Like I'm telling, I mean, I think I touched base on this before, but if you have the power flower here, you're pretty much set for the whole game. Like it's not going to be very difficult if you have that going on for you. Oh shoot! Didn't really need to do that. Kind of got myself in a little bit of a compromising situation there. Oh! Just kind of like inadvertently did my O face there. Oh! There we go. I think I can go in here. I cannot go in there. So that's like a guy's a little cheating bastard. He's just like, I can go through these. I don't even care. Yes. See this? This is when this really comes in handy. How in the world did it do that? See, like sometimes like the physics with that are really strange. How it just kind of like seemingly will like bounce off of things and make its own path. But hey, once again, 1989 video game logic. And these things, I always thought that they were tires. I mean, they kind of look like tires or like, you know, donut holes or something. Or how they just randomly spawn out of the air. That's always another point of discussion to have too. Lo and behold, I'm actually kind of running out of time a little bit there. I never really was paying attention to my clock. But you do need to make sure that you're right on these, otherwise you're going to die. There's really no other way around it. Oh crap. Okay. Yeah, never mind. I don't have to worry about it. I really hope I don't die though. This is if I'm gonna die anywhere, this is where it's gonna happen. Or maybe not. Kind of got a little bit. Nope. There we go. Still got 100% going so far for that. God, I can't wait for the last level of this. The last level of this game is so much fun. 26. Oh yeah, here we go. So another one of the fortress type levels, and now we got this giant spider guy. I thought that was always a weird noise. It kind of reminds me, like, I feel like that would be a noise for like a laser gun. Is what I feel like, and like this waterfall that's, I don't know where it's coming from, and I don't know where it's going either. Let me get that guy here. I gotta be a lot more careful now that I'm still trying to protect this thing. And I've always wondered, like these pipes that are up there towards the top, like you can't get to those things at all. So like, what's the point? Oh yeah, you're a smart guy. I'm just gonna go kill myself. I hate those little thin areas there. They really get you with some of these, but yeah, there's definitely no way that you can access those up there unless there's something that I don't know about. Which, if that's the case, I'm gonna be upset because I've been playing this game for 19 years now, or close to it. Oh no! Damn it! Oh crap! That would have gotten me killed. Luckily, there was one of these right nearby. I think there might be. No? Alright. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. I got myself in trouble again. This background little part here used to always mess with my eyeballs. It kind of gives me a headache looking at it now, even. Alright. I see that guy there. I'm not excited to deal with him. Just gotta find a way to thread the needle. Just like that. That part has also given me trouble numerous times. Yeah, don't stand in that little blast radius there or you're gonna die. I assure you. Okay, here we go. This one's one of the more difficult ones to do, unless you're, you know... If you have any type of stability with your fingers at all, then you're gonna be okay. But for those of you that don't... Okay, let's see if we can get this power mushroom here. Perfect! That's exactly what I wanted. That's going to preserve our run here. And now we get another one that has the same music, so it's still considered a boss level of a sort. Oh crap! There it goes! Oh, damn it. I shouldn't have done that jump in the first place. Oh, I knew it was a bad idea. I knew it. It's alright, though. And now we have diagonal ones. Ooh. They're really bringing in the heavy artillery here. And like these really large totem poles, now it kind of makes me wonder if we're like in like Indian lands and such. We are technically still in Easton, though. We're gonna go up... Oh, boy, I almost got myself killed again. I mean, I don't really have to be as conservative now that I've already died once, so the mystique of the perfect run is now over. We're gonna come to Papa. Thank you very much, and away we go. Let's see if I can get up there. There we go. That's the only one thing I didn't like about this game is how short the levels are. But other than that, I mean, this game is just really cool. And even with the short levels, this game is really cool. But, you know, you can't really knock him for having short levels. I mean, it's not really something that really any Mario games up until, you know, like Super Mario 3 or really, I mean, I guess really none of the Mario games in general really ever had long levels. They didn't really start implementing that kind of thing until much, much later in the franchise with like Super Mario Galaxy and such. But they always had a knack of just having like little tiny areas here and there that were difficult. And the boss here, if I'm not mistaken, is kind of weird. It's not going to be it's definitely no turkey shoot, we'll put it that way. Luckily, we do have this fire flower, though, which is going to make this much, much easier with our super balls. And it's going to have something to do with those tire things. Yeah, got this random guy. Let me throw these things at you, man. You're not going to be able to handle it. And now that we got ourselves injured here, now we got to time this. There we go, and now you're dead. I don't know what any of these bosses' names are. I know they all... I'm pretty sure they all have names. I mean, I know that the last boss has a name, but and it's Tatanga, obviously, as I already said. But I don't know what the other ones are. You are going to morph into a weird-looking spider thing that looks like it has a mustache. A Fu Manchu mustache, even. Okay, well, let's try to get... Hey, alright. My bad timing paid off anyways. Welcome to Chai, everybody, the final zone in this game that is oddly really racist. I mean, I guess it's not racist, I'm just saying that because it's doing like a very strong Asian overtone kind of thing that it's racist, and yeah, those things. They're actually... Those little girls are impossible to kill unless you shoot them with super balls, just so you know. You can jump on them all you want, and it's not going to do a damn thing. I came to find that out the hard way, but I used to like to play around with them, just like make them jump off the ledge and get them killed. Oh, crap. That's not what I meant to do. But yeah, see what I mean? You can jump on them, and then all of a sudden, hey, now they're good to go. They're like Boris from GoldenEye. They are invincible! I do like the music, though, for it. I mean, it's very, very Chinese and or Japanese sounding, I guess. Oh no, I died. I didn't mean to do that. I think that out of all the little music tracks in this entire game, this I think would be my second favorite. It's just I don't know. It's really cool. It's kind of like calming, oddly. I don't know why necessarily, but it. 2 deaths now? Really? We're good though. This is definitely one of those kind of games that I don't have to get upset about dying, because it's just, you know, it's a primitive Mario game, and the levels definitely are not nearly as hard as they have been in some other games. I can tell you that much right now. For those of you that have seen my Super Mario Galaxy 2 Let's Play, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is like a walk in the park by Mario standards. Still fun though. I love the little like fire trail there behind the bullet bills there, even though I don't even think they were even called bullet bills in this game. I'm just calling them by what I know them as. Oh, this game. I like these like weird looking tree things in the back that just have like 2 branches on it and nothing else. Oh crap, didn't see that there. The second one of these levels is a little bit more difficult. They start throwing some very interesting things in here, like this. Gosh. And they still have that kind of like really awkward jump technology that they had with like the original Mario, where sometimes your jumps just like don't go anywhere unless you have the proper momentum. Whoa, sprite limit. Haha! You're dead! You're dead, bitch! There we go. Sorry, I had to get in the zone every once in a while, then I have to throw in a "you're dead, bitch" line. So you do get an automatic extra life after 200,000 points. I was wondering what the threshold for that was. Damn it, I didn't mean to do that, but I had to get out of there somehow. Okay, let's try again here. Are we really back here again? Man, this Let's Play got sloppy quick. It got sloppy very quickly. I've already died like 4 times in this level alone. I would love to not die here. I'm done with dying for the rest of this game. In my own mind, at least. Alright, here we go. Oh, we're back here again. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Wow, I don't know how that worked. I totally forgot about that. If you hold down while you jump, he does like that really... He does like some like weird like Running Man type thing there. I don't know why he does it. There's not really any rhyme or reason for it, but it is there nonetheless. Oh crap, I almost didn't make that. That would have ruined the whole thing for me if I would have had to miss one of the bonus levels. Actually, I take that back. It really wouldn't have ruined anything. Well, there we go. Excellent. At least we'll get the power flower out of it. Yeah, now we're adding some water into the equation. This is, if I'm not mistaken, one of the last levels here. I think that they have a water level here. Oh yeah, these guys. Definitely my least favorite enemy in the game are those guys. And I'm pretty sure actually that enemy is actually in Super Mario 3, so that's one of the only ones that really makes an appearance elsewhere. That I can think of, at least. And this guy, he's kind of cool. I just think he looks cool. Kind of looks like a weird, like, snake dragon type guy. I would imagine probably a dragon. I guess it could be either one. Snakes and dragons are very common in those Asian, like, traditional Chinese type stuff there. I would love for you to stop doing that. There we go. That's another drawback of this game, is that if you have a super ball on screen, you can't shoot another one until it's gone. So if you get yourself in a situation where that happens, where you're just having to sit there and wait for it, it could be bad. There will be blood. Wow, that ended up being a really good shot. Even though I did not intend it to be. I think this is actually going to be another mushroom. Oh no! I thought I got him. I guess I didn't. Very, very specific with the hit detection here. I'm gonna be like right on the button sometimes. Alright, that didn't really do me any good. I had really no reasoning to get that in the first place. Actually, no, I guess it came in handy. Okie dokie, I'm gonna get you. I'm not gonna get you, never mind. I thought I was gonna be able to get him, but I was mistaken. I've seen some speed runs of this where they're ridiculously quick. I mean, the guy just like doesn't stop for anything. For me, I'm a little more of a methodical type person, but I guess methodical does go into that type of gameplay as well. But I like to relish the moment a little bit. I like to have a good time with it. And now we are pretty much right towards the end of the game right now, actually. Not a whole lot left to it. We're going to slaughter the final levels in dominating fashion. The last one of these, I think. This will be the last bonus level that I can remember. Yes, this is the final level, guys! Yay! And yes, we are up in the sky shooting some birds that have some football face masks on for whatever reason. Got the helmets on and everything. Even though I don't know why birds would need that. They're freaking birds, for crying out loud. Yeah, watch out for these other planes, because they shoot. I think they shoot the bullet bill things at you. I guess we're gonna. Yeah, so they shoot them backwards, which it's not really that threatening, but you might as well kill them while you have the opening for it in the first place. So. And yeah, these little things here, they don't. I mean, they can kill you if you hit them, and they give you points if you blow them up. So, I mean, for me, I like to blow them up just because I like to, button spam and stuff, so. And like I said, I like to get points. it's not really going to do me any good in the end. Or you can just get one of these and just, you know, mow right through everybody and everything. Haha! Yeah, those birds can do like that little dive action there, even though it ends up really not doing them any service because they're all going to die anyways, but... Yeah, get ready for the final boss, everybody, because it's gonna be something. Let's see if I can get all the coins here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get them all. Nope, not quite all of them. Take a little relaxing point here. Obviously not in any danger if you know how to move, then you're gonna be just fine. Almost got myself killed because I was sitting there talking shit. Never want to do that. Tried to stay up with the beat there. It didn't really work out entirely that well. There is something up here, yes. If you need it, it is there. Oh, this part has the hands. Does Super Mario 3 ring a bell, anybody, with the hands that would like pull you in the last area? I don't really know what's up with the cloud here. Oh, you bastard. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, is the final boss of the game. Here is Tatanga, the mysterious spaceman guy, who isn't really that hard. You just have to shoot those little ball things that he has and avoid them when they spread out and just keep on firing. It's one of those stick and move type of situations. Just keep going, just be careful. Those little spread fire things can be kind of tricky sometimes. But there we go, everybody. There's the end. Kick back and enjoy the ending. I don't really know where he flew to, though. It's kind of weird. Thank you, Mario. I'm not walking. I'm not speaking to you either, since my mouth is 1 pixel. Your quest is over. Oh, now she's moving. At least it looks more like she's moving, instead of just, like, sliding across the floor like a ghost. Oh, this part has an awesome music, little music song thing here, so you guys check it out. It's awesome. Alright guys, well, thanks for sticking around and watching this little quick Let's Play of Let's Play Super Mario Land. Like I said, it is a very short game, but it is a lot of fun. I encourage you, if you've never played it before, please go out and give it a try. It's definitely one that you always want to have in your gaming library, or at least to be able to say that you played it before. So, once again, this is your host, AMF1534, saying thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time in the next episode of whatever it is that I'm doing. So you guys take care. Have a good night, a good morning, good afternoon, wherever it is that you guys are watching it from, whatever time of day it is. And I will see you guys next time. You guys take care, alright? See you later. Actually, before I go, I'm back again. If you let the credits roll out here, it actually will give you the opportunity to play this game in hard mode. Just a little, I mean, I don't think anything's really significantly different, but it does give you an extra option. It is pretty cool. So, yeah. That's the last little thing I wanted to get out there. So you guys take care, and I'll see you later. Alright, bye guys. The end.